じゃあビデオ見てもらいます。レンナよ。
今日皆さんは幸運にも今年度バトルロワイヤルの対象クラスに選ばれました。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
What is Battle Royale? Well, to put it simply, it's a video game genre. But before I explain what sets the genre apart from others, let's take a look at where it came from. Don't worry, this won't take long. Battle Royale was originally a novel written by Kushin Takami. It told the tale of a large class of students being thrown into a glorious and messy fight to the death. I would really love to discuss how the franchise was hated and feared by companies, governments, and even entire countries. But just like the storm in a Battle Royale game, we're short on time, and we need to move on. Don't worry, Kushin. I'll tell them how you influenced the video game genre.
Best get to stepping, son.
ではこれからお姉さんがルールについて説明します。
So how does a Battle Royale game work? What are its key components? Well, the more successful and popular games all seem to follow an outline. Large amounts of players drop from the sky in search of weapons and items while their playable area becomes smaller and smaller, eventually disappearing altogether. And it's easy to see how Kushin's masterpiece has been translated into game mechanics. There are clearly obvious elements within the genre that can be traced back to his work. For example, in his novel, Kushin made dead zones, where if students spent too long outside of the designated area, their heads would blow up. We have kids who play these games, so we swapped explosive decapitations with a storm of toxic gas that slowly damages your player's health.
I had nothing to do with it.
Lastly, I would like to establish some differences between three popular games: Call of Duty Warzone, Apex Legends, and my favourite, Fortnite. What is it that has made each of these three games so successful? The answer is a lot of things. Unfortunately, we will only have enough time to cover the entry. Please note that each of these games does have one thing in common. The entry transport comes in on one side and kicks you off before leaving on the other side of the map. In Call of Duty Warzone, players jump off giant cargo ships and freefall through the air. Upon deploying your parachute, you can then enter freefalling mode again and pull out a small firearm to begin shooting other players while they also freefall or glide to the ground. To avoid falling to your death, you may redeploy your parachute at any time, granted you're high enough off the ground. This is also how you enter the game upon being revived from the dead. Apex Legends also drops you off a ship, but instead of having a parachute, you simply use a jetpack to descend to the ground. Be ready to run for a gun because unlike Warzone, you only start with your fists and unique player traits and or abilities. Similar to Warzone, being brought back from the dead will come in the form of being thrown out of a flying drop pod. And lastly for the drop, Fortnite players will find themselves diving off a bus, being kept afloat by a hot air balloon. Same as Apex Legends, there's no free fire while gliding, and gliding is exactly what you do. Whether it's on a dragon, hanging from an umbrella, or standing on top of a light cycle from Tron. However, unlike Warzone and Apex, being brought back from the dead occurs on the ground from a little blue bus.
Hey, this is Aiden back. As we know that statistics is a very important key factor in making a game. This will let you know of the current market and your current player base. For example, most players who play Fortnite are males at 72.7% at the age range of 18 to 24. These people are the most likely people that will play a Battle Royale game, and Fortnite has a staggeringly large player base at 125 million at its peak. Yes, at its peak. Now, player behavior wise, most players, regardless of any shooter based Battle Royale, will tend to use a mid to long range primary like an assault rifle, and a short-range secondary such as an SMG or shotgun for the secondary, regardless of the game. So, pistol, go. Yeah, with this you can maximize your revenue as the big dogs of Battle Royale has. Fortnite, between 2018 and 2019, gained $9 billion worth of revenue and gained $5.5 billion in revenue. As for PUBG, it's not far behind, if you consider not far behind, with $5.1 billion since it released at 2018. And with all this, you can see that Fortnite, PUBG, and many other battle royales can get a significant market out of the gaming industry. Thank you. Thanks.
The roots of the battle royale genre all seem to stem from Kinji Fukasaku's film of the same name.
Battle Royale!
Battle Royale released in the year 2000. The film, based on the Japanese novel also with the same name, was written by Koshun Takami, published only a year prior in 1999. The basic idea is that a group of kids get thrown into a small area and are forced to kill each other. This evolved with the Hunger Games, of course, with a bunch of teens thrown into an arena, forced to kill each other. Nowadays, with Battle Royale games, a bunch of kids willingly group up and jump out of a bus into a shrinking arena to kill each other. Of course, it's near impossible to talk about the Battle Royale genre without mentioning one of the most influential and equally divisive Battle Royale games ever made.
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa is one of those inescapable games that everyone's at least heard in passing, or at least has seen someone cosplaying as one of the characters at a convention. I hate these games, and god fucking damn, I've played all of them. I can't deny how much inspiration the original Battle Royale film, or I guess a novel, has inspired this game. So, the Danganronpa games focus on a group of 15 very anime tropey high school students, each forced in an isolated area and must play a murder mystery game in order to escape. My favorite parts of Danganronpa twist elements of the likes of Phoenix Wright. Even the tropey anime is entertaining, and elements of Battle Royale are in there, where instead of shooting enemies for that victory royale, you battle the other students by comparing clues you find, matching them with the statements that are said to find the imposter among us. Fuck's sake. In an interview with the creator and writer of the Danganronpa series, Kazutaka Kodaka, he talked about some of the influences he had when making the series, and one of them, he directly mentioned the film director Quentin Tarantino being a major influence for him. And Tarantino himself stated that it was none other than the film Battle Royale, serving as an influence for him.
These are the films that I admire the most that have come out since I have become a director myself. I'll actually preface this by saying that the first movie on the list is actually my favorite movie that has come out in the last 17 years. All the other ones, I can't really rate them. I can't judge them as 2, 3, 4, so I've just made it all alphabetical. But the first movie is my favorite movie of the last 17 years, and that is the Japanese film Kinji Fukasaku's Battle Royale. If there is any movie that has been made since I've been making movies that I wish I had made, it's that one.
Making this strange chain of inspiration linking Danganronpa to Kill Bill to Fortnite. I guess the point I'm trying to get across is that all sorts of games and even films or just media in general, ideas can stem off from what is the true origins of Battle Royale. Even a game with as shitty characters as Danganronpa still draws from this cult classic film.